Our next story is about two sisters and their little shop on St. Mark's Place during the halcyon days of the punk rock era. Fast forward to today, and they are owners of a multi-million-dollar cosmetics company, and have also proven you don't have to sell your soul to go corporate. This is Tish and Snooki's Manic Panic. Thanks to a punk rock sister duo, humanity has a little more color on its head. Meet Tish and Snooki Belelmo, founders of Manic Panic, a cosmetics and hair color company world-renowned for its extreme colors and concepts.
We've been called the Martha Stewarts of punk.
And we love getting blamed or thanked.
The first of its kind, its authentic punk roots and sensibility are, believe it or not, the very definition of an American success story.
We've gone from being this tiny little shop, paying $250 a month rent and making nothing, to shipping all over the world.
Really is the American dream, because we grew up really poor. I don't know where else in the world that could happen.
With several $1 million in sales annually, Manic Panic products are everywhere, from hair salons to national chain stores like Spencer Gifts, Hot Topic, and Sally Beauty. Products are a range of cosmetics like lipstick and eyeshadow, with names suited for their eclectic colors, be it Vampire Red, Green Envy, or Electric Lizard. Hair dye is their signature product, with colors like Electric Lava, Fuchsia Shock, and Voodoo Blue. Sorry, no browns.
I don't like brown. I don't know why I was born with dark brown hair. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It should have been pink.
Not surprising, a lot of rock legends and pop stars use their products.
Right now, Katy Perry has the most gorgeous hairdo, and it's our color.
Mystic Heather.
It's
beautiful,
absolutely
like,
gorgeous.
Lavender color. It looks great. Rihanna
Has
the
a
red.
mixture of reds. It's a secret. We can't tell you. Actually, we don't even know because...
Only her hairdresser knows for sure. Cyndi Lauper.
Of course, Cyndi Lauper. And Dennis Rodman. Oh, God, the list goes on and on.
Tish and Snooki's punk sensibility is as authentic as their hair color is unnatural.
We started out as singers. We were in various bands, including the original Blondie band, and people always liked the way we looked. So we decided, we started a boutique, and it was the first punk boutique in America.
Oh, well, our mother was and is our inspiration. She named it Manic Panic when we were trying to think of a name for our store. She was working in a mental hospital, and her patients would go into manic panics, and manic depressive ones sometimes. So she said, oh, why don't you call it Manic Panic? And she always supported us, always encouraged us in anything we wanted to do. Nothing was impossible. When we decided to open the store, I had saved up $250 from working in a department store, and
so she had the business training. That was her
Yeah.
business training.
yeah, sometimes we'd make 25 cents a day. Sometimes not one person would come in the store the whole day.
No air conditioning.
Still, even in the freewheeling days of 1970s New York City, they found out that not everyone accepted their looks.
Oh, we were tortured because of the way we looked and the way we dressed and our hair color.
I got punched in the face once. Somebody came over to me and punched me in the face.
I had a guy in this big fancy Rolls Royce pull his car over to the side, roll down his window, and said to me, you look absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He had to say it twice to make sure I was, I got it. But nowadays, who's ridiculous now?
They put everything into it.
Luckily, the department store she was working in was going out of business. So we were dumpster diving and taking all the mannequins out. And
Yeah.
was great.
Right. We got all,
Got
our
all our
mannequins. We still have the mannequins.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
As the first punk-style boutique in America, Manic Panic soon became the mecca for the lifestyle.
You know, we were all each other's audience. You know, when we were singing in Blondie, all the members of television would be there. You know, Ramones and
we'd open for the Ramones a lot.
Talking Heads, and everybody was there. It was like a big, freaky family. Well, we were performers in one of the original punk bands in New York. We were actually so punk that we're the only band that never gets mentioned because our name was...
To this day.
To this day,
Still don't
people
get
won't
mentioned.
write about us because our name is too nasty to put in writing.
F's.
We still are. We still play. We actually... They just booked us in Canada. And when we go over the border, we have to say we're the sick folks. At our ages.
Incidentally, the nun costumes were also their mother's idea. In 1989, a drastic rent increase forced them to close the shop. That actually became a blessing in disguise, for it forced the sisters to concentrate on the wholesale side of the business, building it to what it is today. Manic Panic's company headquarters in Queens, New York looks more like a college dorm than a shining example of the successful capitalistic venture that it is. Employees wear the products proudly, hovering over computers while consulting with corporate vendors. What I got a kick out of is you're punk rockers. You started your business with just a hope and a dream. Most of your products are American made. You're like the quintessential all-American company.
Exactly, look at us.
We look a little different.
It's true. It's so funny how things get so distorted. People assume that they're the ones that are the real, you know, Americans or whatever.
And you were telling me before that you guys have done talks to Girl Scouts?
Yeah, and Girls Club of the Lower East Side. And it's great that we're role models for young girls. That, you know, we tell them, if we can do it, you can do it.
And just what is the appeal to coloring one's hair with such bright colors? Sure, sociologists will have their theories, but Tish and Snooki say it's just simply fun.
You know, it's a harmless way of expressing yourself.
Anytime
Being
parents
different.
call us up and say, how can you sell this to young people? We always say, well, you know what? It's a lot better than drugs.
It really does change people's lives. I don't want to make us sound grand or something, but it really does. People write to us all the time on how they changed their hair color and it made them more confident and self-assured.
And happy.
And, you know, we've gotten letters from young girls, like I remember one of them was like suicidal.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. She dyed her hair and it made her happy.
Manic Panic's boutique in their Long Island City headquarters is open regular business hours. They also have a boutique, appropriately enough, in Hollywood, California.